Garmin Tactix or Garmin Fenix, you have some hotkeys. Basically, hotkeys are shortcuts. When you press on the light button, it brings up the light, but when you hold it, it brings up these controls. But this is an assignable hotkeys. If you want to change it or if you want to add some, press and hold the menu button, and then press it one time to go down to System at the bottom of this page, and then go down to Hotkeys. From here, as you can see, you can hold Start. This is a personal feature that I've done to lock keys. You can hold Back, which is this one. You see, it says Back just right here, to go back to the watch face. You can hold down. Down is just right here. You can press Start and down. Start and up. Don't get confused. Up is this one, because when you navigate, up is this one, even if this one is higher. Or you get Back plus light. This is light. You get Back plus up. So you can put any feature you want. Or you can put known also. You can put known feature into a shortcut. So let's do the example with start and known and down. Sorry. What can you have? You can have alarm clock. So if you select this one, just right here, and just right now it's applied. If I do start and down, it will take me to alarm clock. So if you're somebody that use alarm clock every day at different time and need to make adjustment on it every day, maybe you want to have a shortcut to go there directly. Alarm clock. Backlight. This will bring you to the backlight setting more quickly if you need to have access quickly. That might be handy. Borrow watch mode. This will take you to the borrow watch mode menu. Basically what it is, I suggest to keep it on auto, but the difference between altimeter and barometer is that the barometric pressure change many time into the day. So if you're at a fixed place, this will tell the watch that the difference in barometric pressure that the watch can monitor is a real variation of the atmospheric pressure, because you are at a fixed place and you doesn't move up or down in altitude. However, if you put it in altimeter, it will tell the watch that everything she read about the atmospheric pressure is a modification in altitude, so you gain or you lose altitude. Or if you put it on auto, this is what I suggest, the watch will detect when you are moving in position, and if you are moving, well, she will put itself into altimeter mode, and if you are at a fixed place, just like right now in my office, it is on barometer. So this way, if I come back here and I can see my altitude just right here at 129 meters, the watch know that if the barometric pressure change, it is because it really changed, and it's not because I'm gaining in altitude. So let's return to that hotkeys to see the next one. We've got broadcast HR. So if I put it like this and I hold those two buttons, well, I can see my heart rate just right now. Next one is change sport. So if I start a sport, for example, and I go for a hike, so I start the activity. Oops, metronome is activated, but anyway, and I press and hold those two buttons and I want to move to walk. Well, I've just changed sport. So I continue the same activity, but I did change sport. That's the second sport. And you see the time continue. And yeah, so that's a multi-sport activity. So let's end this one. Gonna discard it. Yes. So let's return to hotkeys. Next one is clocks. So if you want a shortcut to have access to all time zone, stopwatch and timers and alarm, well, that's the shortcut you want. Next one is controls. Controls is the same thing as when you press and hold the light button, so it will take you to controls. Next one will be dual grid. The dual grid will basically show you, we need to be outside. The dual grid will show you your actual position in WGS 84, and if you need to have another one because you use a special position system, well, it will show you both. So it will show you yours and the WGS 84. Then we've got the flashlight. Well, don't expect to really have a flashlight, but this will turn on the backlight and put a white screen. So yes, in the dark, it may help you to see a bit. The next one is the kill switch. This one is only available on Garmin Tactix. Basically what it does is that when you press and hold those two buttons, well, it will kill your watch in 8, 7, 6, unless you press a button to cancel it. It's made for if the enemy gets you and you don't want him to know where you're from. So it's a quick factory reset. Press and hold and it kill your watch. Next one is lap. So the same thing as what you have here. You need to be into an activity and it will create a lap. You got lock and unlock keys. This one is handy if you are in a mode and you don't want to touch any button by accident. Well, you can't do anything until you make that shortcut again. You got Metronome. Metronome is what we have heard a bit earlier into the sport mode. So if I come back here to, you need to be into a sport mode. So if I go into hike, start the activity, what you hear just right now, I don't know if you can hear it. There's that little annoying beep. If I press and hold, set it on mute, you can choose the number of beats per minute that you want, and this is made to help you to keep a constant pace. So if you want to have, I don't know, 100 beep per minute and alert at every beat, every other beep, every 3 beep, 4 beep, 6 beep. You can have sound and vibration, or only one of them, and I'll move the watch closer to the mic. Whoops. This is the metronome. So let's mute this because I think it's really annoying. Okay, let's discard this one. And whoops. And going back to hotkeys. Next one is MOB. MOB for man overboard, and of course this one we will need to be outside when we select it. This takes us to the GPS screen, but basically what metronome will do, not metronome, man overboard. So let's say you are on a raft and you are on waters. Yes, this is a wave. And you fell into water. So you fell just right here, and you will activate Man Overboard with the shortcut. So it will immediately record this very position. And this, let's say that this raft cannot move because it is grounded. But you are taken by the wave and move a little bit everywhere, but you can't see the raft, but you end up being here. So this is you. The Man Overboard will tell you that you will need to go into this direction for 0.75 kilometers to get back to your position. So you will try to move into that direction and maybe finally end up here. So you will be here, and the Man Overboard option will keep telling you that you will need to go into that direction for 0.3 kilometers to get back to the raft. So that's the Man Overboard feature. Next one, we've got music control. So if you have a Garmin Fenix or Garmin Tactix, you may have music inside your watch. Actually, I don't, so it is connected to my phone and I'm able to make the music play. Actually, my my phone is not on. Let me handle this. So as you can see, I can make the music play, skip the song to the next one, or get access to other things like the volume. So yeah, I can control this. Previous pause, pause will become a play when you pause, go next. So yeah, it's a music control for your phone or your watch if you have music inside. The next one will be navigation. Navigation is the navigation menu like you have into the start stop menu. So yeah, you can point position, start, some stuff, anything about navigation. So it's a shortcut to the navigation menu. Then you got the phone. Would take you to the phone menu. So if you want to disconnect it or modify the settings about notification, alerts, or pair a new phone. Next, we have save location. So if you are at a special location that you like, you enjoy the view, there is something you need to come back later today, you can quickly save the location by activating this feature. Screenshot. Yes, you heard well. Screenshot. Why screenshot? Basically, actually, I've just take a screenshot. I don't know who can use this screenshot feature. Maybe it's only for Garmin Tech. If you have trouble and they want to see what happened on your screen, they might ask you to do a screenshot. Basically, it will simply save a file of the actual screen in your watch, and you can get it back if you connect it by USB on your computer. Yeah, it's a screenshot, the same thing as on a computer. Then we've got a funny one, a sight and go. And this one, again, we need to be outside. The first thing this feature will ask you to do is to point something. Let's say that actually right in front of me, if I point it like that at 325 degrees northwest, I can see a house and I want to go at that house, but I can see that I can't go there in straight line because there's a river. And I don't really know at what distance the house is because it's far. So I will need to point it. So you point at 325 degrees and 25, oh, other side, 25 right there. And then that's the side angle. This will help you. I will bring it on paper. Of course, you need the GPS to do this. So I said, you are here. And there's the house just right here. And I point into that direction at 325, it was, northwest. And what it will do is that it will create a virtual line straight into that direction, and even further, because we don't know at what direction the house is. So it will create a straight line. You might see something like the objective is at 80 kilometers or something like that. It will be a crazy distance, but it's just because it put a point very, very far away, so you can eventually reach the house if you go into straight line. But as I told you, you can't reach the house because there is a huge river just right here, and well, of course you can't go into that river because you will die. So what you will do to reach that house is that you will go in straight line up to the point you reach the river, and then you will follow the river, and then you will end up somewhere where you will have a bridge. And from here, well, you can cross the bridge. Now, from here you don't see the house, but the watch will tell you that you will need to go into that direction for, I don't know, maybe 1.3 kilometers to reach back your straight line. So you will move to that direction, and once you will reach your straight line, it will tell you, well, go into that direction and you will eventually reach the house. So that is sight and go. It creates a virtual straight line so you can eventually reach something that you can't reach in straight line. So let's see the next one. The next one is stopwatch. So it's a shortcut to the stopwatch. The next one is sync time. If you are connected with your phone, or maybe you will have the choice. You see now, it's by default it's going with GPS, so you need to be outside. Actually, it won't get anything because I'm in my office. So yes, it will take a look at where you are on the map, and it will give you the actual time of this place. So if you are someone that travel a lot, that might be a handy feature to have it as a shortcut. Otherwise, you can go down and use the phone to sync the time, and it will take the time of your phone. Then you got timers. So timers, if you want to start a timer of something, that's a countdown timer. There you go, you have a timer. Wallet, if you have a compatible credit card or something like this, you can have your wallet just right here, but actually there is not a lot of banks who are compatible with this feature in Canada. Watch face, well, that's a pretty boring one. It will take you back to the watch face, which is by default is on the back lap button when you hold it. Let's return to those hotkeys. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, what it is, when you press and hold those two buttons, it will search for Wi-Fi and it will sync. That's basically it. So if you don't have a phone and you want to sync your activity, well, that's what it will do. It will do a Wi-Fi sync. That's basically it. Not every watch have Wi-Fi, but Garmin Tactix does have Wi-Fi. So, yep, that's what it is. And that's pretty much, that's it. Once you're done, you can press the back button to go back to the main page. So, this is it. Thank you for watching. I hope it helps. If yes, please smash the like button. If you are planning to buy this watch, you can see my link in the description. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can find me back easily next time you need help. If you want to see my other tutorial about this watch, you can see my playlist just right here. And you can also find me on my main channel just right there. Thank you for watching. Take care and see ya.